guys, back on the water today. It's a beautiful January 54-degree day. Don't got long today, about 2 or 3 hours to fish. I was going to go over my my whole rod setup, my line setup that I promised you guys. A lot of people have been commenting, wanting to know the line that I'm using. I'll also show you some line that I bought at the National Fishing Expo. It's called some sniping braid. I don't have anything on my reels yet on it, but the next video will be over that. So anyway, we're going to be using some Palmer's custom baits today. First time ever using them. I talked to Alex and his dad at the National Fishing Expo in Kansas City. Great people, and they got some great looking baits. They got a great variety, and they also do any custom color that you want. So all you guys that are really you know, superstitious on your colors like me, they can get you that color that a lot of people won't be able to. So something very unique, and we're just gonna be fishing a creek, probably 25 foot of water or so. Maybe we can get some fish schooling up. Water temp showing 38.2. Water level, I'm assuming, is right at normal pool or just under, with this snow runoff that we got. So anyway, let's go out and see if we can get some fish in the boat and have some fun. Alright guys, just kind of wanted to show you coming in here to these creeks, and I'm just I got my side imaging on. As you see, there's some good marks up here, just kind of hitting right on the edge of the channel. You guys, some good suspended fish, it looks like. Nothing real crazy in here. Definitely see some bait fish. So anyway, this is kind of something I use. Definitely side imaging is a very important tool, especially when you're fishing a new there we go, right here. Here's a tree right here. It's got some good good crappie on it. Go here and mark that. Well, let's go fishing. Alrighty guys, I already had to shed some layers off. Such a beautiful day. I was going to show you some baits, show you some packaging here from Palmer's Custom Baits. I'm not sponsored by these guys or anything. I just thought it was really cool. It says 2020 by a 15-year-old on the packaging, made in the US. Alex pours all of them by hand. Show you some of the colors they got. Really cool colors. This is like a purple with flake with a chartreuse tail. And they got all kinds of different designs. Here's like a monkey milk with some black flake speck in it with a pink tail. And it's very tough plastic. It's almost like a muddy water plastic with a Bobby Garland baby shed style. So I love it. I really do. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm going to try the oh, and they got everything comes scented with garlic as well. And that's another thing I really like about muddy water baits. That's something that they do. So I'm gonna try this purple with flake. The sun's out, kind of a high sun with a chartreuse tail. And that'll be on an 1/8 ounce gold jig head, sorry, with a number 2 hook. I've just kind of started experimenting with these gold hooks. I think when they're real finicky, just when it's sunny, just a little bit, does a little better job of enticing them. But there it is. Let's see. You missed it. Fish wanted it. First fish caught on old Palmer's Custom Baits. Nothing big, but he had it the first time, missed it, came back and got it. That's a good one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice one. Swallowed it too. Back-to-back fish. They're kind of roaming there on the trees. I'm kind of pushing them off. Very nice. The old gold, purple, and chartreuse tail. Oh yeah, soft bite, definitely a soft bite. They're eating it. Very nice. There he is. Oh, what I got? Oh, that's a nice crappie. Some good eaters. What was that, number 4 or 5? Haven't been here for 10 minutes. Loving these baits, man. Oh, I'm having fun now. This is awesome. Alrighty guys, I actually just broke off. So I thought right now would be a good time to go through my line setup, like a lot of you guys have been asking for. And I'll show you my rod setup and everything else. So get down to the bait. I just broke off, and this is another color from Palmer's Custom Baits. The other color was working great, that purple and chartreuse. I just want to do a little experiment today. I put on a 32nd ounce orange jig head this time, and about 8-9 inches. I just got this swivel weight, barrel swivel weight, and I'm fishing with 10-pound Vicious mono. Another line that I've used that's very similar to it is this the Mr. Crappie 500 yard. This is the 8-pound. Like I said, this is just for going out catching fish, you know, just for fun. Spider rigging, you know, if you got 8 rods and it gets really expensive, you get real expensive line. Very inexpensive. I think this is like $3 or $4. So about the same price value. There's a new product here that I'm going to try out. It's called sniping braid, and it's supposed to show up better on your live sonar. It feels a lot like the Power Pro Super Slick. It feels super smooth. It feels like a really good product. I talked to Matt Maviano, one of the guys really pushing this, and I think behind the sniping braid, he said there is going to be a 12-pound test coming out. So when that comes out, I'll get that on the video as well. Go over my rod and reel setup. This is a 12-foot crossover. It's a fast tip with medium action, and it's kind of the crossover. It's not a rear seat and it's not a mid seat. It's just kind of right in the middle. It's got this super grip green rubber type feel to it. It's very, very, very nice. It's the most balanced rod I've ever had. You equip this with a 30 series or 300 series Fluger President. This is my favorite spinning reel. I prefer spinning reels. A lot of guys prefer bait casters. I don't know. I just like the feeling of casting a reel, and I think I can flip a little better with them. But you can see how balanced this rod is. The wind's blowing here, but it is super balanced. I mean, you can literally hold it with one finger. And I'll compare that to, this is my favorite setup. Now, Jinko was the rod that I used before this. I still have them, but they're a little heavier rod, and as you can see, they're really front heavy. And yeah, I mean, it's not real heavy, but compared to that, you know, there's no comparison. The ACC's got a very soft tip, but a great backbone. I flipped over 2-pounders, quite a few of them, no problem, no issues whatsoever. It also has a orange highlighted tip on the very end of it, so if you're not live scoping, or even if you are, you can really pay attention to that bite, the sensitive, finicky bite, kind of like we're having today. Like I said, all my rods, I got the President Flugers. I like the bigger size reels. I think they have a stronger spring to them. You'll see every once in a while in my videos that I'll set the hook and the bail flip, and that'll happen on pretty much every spinning reel. That is a pro when it comes to the bait casters. That won't happen to you, but it's very rare, and all that is because when you drop down, you don't reel, and that's what seats that line in this catch right here, and it won't do it if you just remember to reel one time every time you drop. So anyway, that's my setup. I've went through a lot of different trial and error, and that's my favorite as of right now. These weights I buy on Amazon. I think these are number 2s. They're like right at I like an 1/8 ounce, a 1/4 ounce. And it just helps get these tiny baits down, especially on a windy day like today. So anyway, that's all I got as far as my line setup, and we'll just gotta keep moving along this creek channel, try this new color out, and see if we can get some more fish in the boat. Very nice. Finicky bite. Had it the whole time and didn't feel anything. That's why you downsize though to a 32nd ounce jig head. On a bigger bait, he probably would have just had the tail and never got the hook. Like I said, it's a very finicky bite right now. These fish have been choking it in the last video, I mean swallowing it. You see, I'm just barely getting it on the roof of the mouth with a 32nd ounce jig head. It's a very, very small. See how big it is compared to my thumb. Very small. This makes your odds a lot greater of getting that fish on the hook instead of the tail. Oh yeah, oh bigger fish right here. Fish just came up and stared at it. Very nice, probably 1.25 pounds. Look how fat that fish is. Very, very nice. Might keep a couple for pictures. That one's about a foot below the surface. Great keeper fish. Alright guys, that'll be it for today. Pretty good fishing. Fish is still kind of light, the bite's kind of finicky. But overall, downsizing that 32nd ounce jig head and those Palmer's custom baits, very impressed. So anyway, I used my side imaging on the way in to the creek. I'm fishing about half to a third on the first part of the creek towards the main lake, and fish are stacked. There's tons of fish in here and they're all fat and happy. They got full of shad. Seeing a bunch of shad back here too. So anyway, thanks for watching. Next time, like I said, we're gonna go over that, see what that sniping braid looks like, and just go from there. But appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.